Hi, this is Ty Carrier. So this little tutorial is about setting a project. Maya loves projects, and what the project basically is when you're working on an animation or a scene, um, Maya basically creates all of these little sub folders that it stores things in. And depending on the project, so let's pick one, let's look last modified. Motion graphics. Okay, so I made a project for my motion graphics class that I'm putting together. And when I make a project, Maya makes all of these subfolders where it looks for specific things to be stored. The Maya files are inside of here. Source images are textures that you'd be using, they'd be inside of here. And so all these different things inside of here you would actually see. Now, to make this, you don't manually make all of these. You actually tell Maya to do it for you. But to make a project, basically what you have to do is you go to File, Project Window, and here is where it's going to make and populate all of these and make the folders that it needs. So what I would do for a brand new project is I'd literally hit New, and let's make a project folder called intro underscore to underscore animation. We don't want too long, but something descriptive. And then you choose where do you want to place that. I'm just going to put this into my sorry, it's thinking for a second. Wake up. Basically, I'm going to have to put this into my projects folder that I'll make, and you can really kind of place it anywhere, but I'm going to go into my projects folder, and you can see I have multiple projects in here. I'm just going to select the projects folder, and it'll say, because this is on my laptop, E drive documents Maya projects. And you see it already populated all of these with the names. These are the subfolders it's going to create. So I would just say accept. And now what would happen is if I actually looked at that, we would now see that there's a folder called Intro to Animation that has all of those subfolders inside of it, which is nice. So now as I start to create whatever sort of Maya scene or document that I want, it's going to be in there. Now, one thing to note, especially in the classroom, is that anytime you come into class, anytime you go to a different computer, you want to make sure your project is set to your project, not somebody else's. And the way I do that is if I go into, let's say this is, I'm not on my laptop, I'm on another computer inside of the lab, I open up Maya, and I always want to go and make sure, so I go to File, Set Project, if I know I have a project on the network that's existing. And then I go in and I find that project, Intro to Animation, double click. I'm inside of my Intro to Animation project folder and I hit Set. And what this will do is this makes sure that whatever I'm doing, whatever I set up, is going to save into my project and not somebody else's. So now if I go File, like let's say I just created a brand new scene here, I'm just going to hold down my space bar, create, type, there we go. And let's say, this will be the start of my animation. I'm going to animate text, and I want to save this. So I'm going to go File, Save Scene, and you'll notice it's putting me right into my project folder, Intro to Animation, and I want to make sure this goes into my Scenes folder. So it's going to go right into the Scenes folder, and I'll just call this one Text 1. And now what we'll see is that inside of that folder, if we go inside and go inside of scenes, there's text 1. And I can do whatever I want to it. So, two things. Number one, to create, you don't have to do this every time you work on the same file. You only have to do it once. Or per project that you're working on, is I go to the project folder and create that project. That takes us to this. If I've already created the project folder, I'm on a different machine, or I just want to make sure I'm actually connected to my project and not somebody else's, I go to Set Project, I find that project folder, double click, and hit Set. And now we'll know I'm inside of that project.